biggest media channel is claiming a much significant factor for United Kingdom immigration, and this factor is really unbelievable. What a factor is that? 84% immigrants in the United Kingdom currently coming outside Europe mean that in European countries you can say just 13-14%, and remaining all immigrants are coming from other parts of the world. It means they are coming from Asia, they are coming from Africa. In other words, this mainstream channel is claiming that developing country people are coming into the UK. And another biggest data being shared, that 2.5 million people entered in just 2 years, and this is the biggest wave of immigrants. And most shocking is that this wave is not diffusing into all states of United Kingdom, into the all cities of the United Kingdom. They are mostly concentrated in two big cities, two big cities in which people want to live because there are jobs. So this data, if this data is true, in my opinion, it's really a significant issue. Although migrants moving to UK never matter, that they will affect UK because some are very professionals, but coming from developing country is a question mark. All these people are getting jobs and houses. What is the status in the United Kingdom? I think if you go to the London, you will not find your residence very easily. If you will find your residence is much expensive. Similarly, if you go to any other big cities, similar situations are developing. Now, the UK government is pushing UK nationals to work, and they are telling that the non-working allowance we will not give, and you must work, we will arrange work for you. Situation becoming worst in all countries. One thing, the biggest thing which I will share, some crises are common in all countries, in United Kingdom, in Canada, in Australia: the housing, jobs, and the mass population. Now, and another angle, I will just a little bit criticize that discussions which are being done in the social media, that the people who are coming from developing countries, more mean 84%, and the people coming from the developed countries, they are less, and that's why UK is depriving. But I will refer one thing: most of the UK nationals are coming from developing countries in my data. If you just compare yourself as well, the people who became national, mostly they have dual nationality, and they were from Asia, they were from Africa, and they were having a passport of UK as well, and they moved from developing country to the developed country. It's a very clear pathway that people from developed to developed are less moving. Definitely the migration involve financial benefits. If that encourage thinking that from Switzerland, from Norway, from Denmark, people will start moving to the United Kingdom, I think it will be a non-natural, non-realistic factor, because they are more happier than UK, and they have less crimes, they have less protest, and they are the best, happiest nations of the world. Why they will migrate to UK? Definitely the people who will migrate to UK from inferiority level to the superiority level mean that you are in a less ranked country, you will move to the high ranked country, and that's natural, that's not unnatural. And also I will also refer, the Home Office is giving visas, and Home Office embassies are working in different parts of the world. They can restrict a number of the visas from any country, but they are not doing. They did not do. They did not took any step. I never listened from website of Home Office, from website of any top immigration department official, that we are restricting this country by these numbers of the visas. No, they are giving visas, and most of the visas are coming from these countries. And also the precious thing is that most of the people, definitely there are some non-genuine, you can say fake scammers, and they are working at same levels from all countries. But if I will assess them, there are some genuine people moving from these countries. I remember many teachers moved from Asia to UK, and I can tell you they are very successful in UK. Even they are more hard worker than UK teachers. Reason is that because their salary, their reward, their financial rewards are 5-10 times higher than their own country, and therefore they need to work very hard in their profession, and they want to compete, and in that competition, and they cross even UK nationals, and they cross even the UK native people. And it's a very true example. If you are going into the security department in the UK, the Asians are working. If you're going into the hospitals, the doctors are working coming from Asia, and these doctors did not do doctorate degree from UK. They did their doctorate degree from Asian countries. Now look at that. Now that news anchor is claiming that developing countries people are not useful and developed countries people are useful. But rather I will say more, because European countries people, they are strict in their own language. For example, if German doctor coming to UK, he will never speak English, and he will try to speak German because he was trained in his own country. But the people coming from Asia, of course, their education is in English, their universities are in English. Of course, their style is very traditional of speaking accent, but they are a speaker of English, and they are very adaptive to UK society. And if we see the treatment in the hospitals, the Asian doctors are ranking very high in United States and United Kingdom. So I think humans should not be discriminated, that you are coming from developed country, you are coming from the developing country. I might say we should say only that human you are professional, that human you have quality, and that human you have some standards, and you are more valuable, you are more useful for us, and you are more giving financial benefits, you are more adaptive to our society. And I think these anchors did not know when they will be ill, their treatment will be done by their Asian doctors, African doctors. And because it's a psychological factor. When you are working in other country, you work with full devotion, and when you see my rewards are more and my future is bright, I may get UK passport, so motivation to work become quite high. But when you are UK citizen and you already have passport, and you knew your job is permanent. You think when you will be jobless, the UK will give you financial rewards, which is called non working allowance, and you will be little a bit restricted in the work. Your motivation will be the less. That's why immigrants coming from developing countries performing superly, I think they must be given credit in spite of discredit. And most important discussions in this immigration topic, I will say, if these immigrants are brought back to their home countries. Canada was trying, and now PM Justin is almost under resignation. US is trying, but US nationals are making noise that some useful people are very useful people are immigrants. And if these people are deported back, you are talking about developing country, I think UK will be empty. Empty mean people will be there will be no skills, there will be no any technical individual, there will be no plumbers, there will be no doctors, there will be no engineers, there will be no teachers in the school. And that man who's claiming it might be his children's going to that school in which Asian teachers are teaching, and children may tell him that Asian teachers have more motivation than UK teachers and then even European teachers. He's talking about that European teachers, European people must move more to the UK, and European people are not coming, and 84% coming from outside the Europe. I mean, only 12% are coming from the Europe. It's, I think, non-genuine analysis where in one sense, because if you just assess how developed country who is already set, as I already told you, will go to the UK, where you have to survive, you have to fight for job, you have to speak English, you need to if you are Sweden, you are speaking Swedish language, you are Norway, you are speaking Norwegian language, but there you essentially have to speak English, you are bound, and you have more competition, and you have no national of UK, you will not get benefit of UK as well. And as a Norwegian national, if you are getting huge benefits, why you are going to leave your country where your benefits are at number one throughout the world? Thank you very much.